Channel point rules. And hello to the VOD viewers. My mic on early so you don't have to skip. But you should probably skip ahead. Yo, yo. I am dual streaming on Twitch, so I'm trying to figure out how I can enable channel points and stuff. If I can even do that. And then I'm going to get into the alt run stuff. Got some fun things to test on the Ho story fight today. That should be interesting. Let me see real quick. If I can't figure this out in a little bit, then I'm just gonna continue with the alt run. No copyright sounds music is not bad. DJRX, what's going on? How we doing today? Titles, brand, feature content, moderation. Maybe you just can't do channel points yet. Creator dashboards, viewer rewards. Channel points. I just don't have the option. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, 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 cool. All right, let's do this. We're in the middle of Johto. Level cap 46. Battled up the radio tower. And hoping that Cloyster can just carry us through this without fainting, but reactive gas Weezings have other plans, unfortunately. I think I just need to do Kanto and then we're at Ho-Oh, so it'd be pretty quick to get there. And then I have two teams I want to test against Ho-Oh. One's very straightforward, the other is a bit more clever. And I really wanted to do them on stream, so I had some video. I can actually just record while I'm doing it. Might not be a bad idea. And I can make a mini video out of it. I don't know if I really want to put it on my main channel. I very much could, but I don't necessarily need to. If anyone is watching, I'm trying to test chat on my phone and I don't see any messages. Let me see here. Let me pull up Restream on. Restream is pretty nice for being a free service, not gonna lie. Pretty pleased so far. Swapping back and forth between PokeMMO and everything else is fun. Especially while alive. Oh, lovely. You gotta love an electrode explosion to ruin your day. Thank you. How do you say your name? Is it Pirgu? Pronunciation is hard. Very, very difficult. For me in particular. Is it like Pierre? Did I just EQ into levitate? I definitely did. That's lovely. The chat seems to be working. That's nice. I'm guessing, yeah, it is referring to the first pronunciation, so I'll go with that. Chat on phone isn't the play, it seems. I'm going to get my second laptop open doing this. And that's a not very effective move, but it doesn't really matter. Got the Moxie boosts. How's the music volume as well? I think it's about the same volume as yesterday, but I can't quite tell relative to me. Nice little super effective brick break from Heracross to finish off that Houndoom is like massive, massive, massive overkill, but we do it anyway. And then... Uh-oh. Playing body proc. That's an L. Just kidding. We're fucking guts, baby. Let's go. Probably gonna heal before I actually use it again, but that was just funny. Easy Rainbow Wing. And I think we just yeah, last badge, so we have to go through the ice tunnel, whatever, into Opalucid. We're gonna need a Whirlpool Pokemon after the gym. God, this is slow. Okay. Can't fly out of here, can I? Nope. Does this send me all the way back down? Where am I? Hate it when the stairs go in the opposite direction. Okay, alright. Feels like it might be slightly louder than yesterday. Put down like one more notch. Definitely need to figure out like the audio mixing side of things a bit better. At least to be more consistent, so I just need to work on like the actual mixer instead of fiddling with shit myself. And I can definitely do another E4 rerun today if that's something people want to see. Otherwise, I'm just going to basically stream what I would be doing anyway. Mahogany through whatchamacallit. Should I heal or should I just run it? I should probably heal. No, let's do the guts. Memes. There's no market here. I think there's a guy right there. Yep. Oh yeah, hikers. Would have been nice to keep the multi-hit, but what are you gonna do? The ice puzzle I should be able to remember. I hope I don't need Rock Smash for this gym. No, I have it. I have it on. Okay, got Rock Smash. Have strength. That's definitely all I need. Oh yeah, the burn's gonna damage me. This is probably not as smart, but... And I could have bolt seeded. Very, very silly of me. Do we want reversal? No. This is why we carry Bullet Seed. 4x effectiveness on sturdy Pokemon. It's a really solid move for the storyline. Heracross in general has been a great performer for the storyline. Pretty pleased with it so far. Also going to be a good raid Pokemon, so I'm definitely planning on just EV training all of my raid Pokemon and using them to level alts as just like a kind of way to double down on it. And then Brick Break should be enough. And then once I get them to like level 50, 60 from doing that alt run, whether it's a single region or like a multi-region run like I'm doing right now. That way I will be able to... It's like a easy way to level them to 50, and it gets me an alt cleared a region. So it's super fun. Definitely running through my Heracross's health way faster. Forgot to repel. That's a bummer. Hello, team. Oh my goodness, what just happened? I don't have stream alerts on. What's the all for other than Lepa farms and alpha catch? That's a great question. Most regions, or having a single region done at the very least, gives you access to event rewards. So if you had a single region done, let's say for the Lunar New Year event, you could just run all the raid bosses again on an alt. So it's super valuable. This alt in particular is just getting all the regions done. Was it Pat raid? Oh, hell yeah. What's up, Pat? How's it going? Glad today's stream seemed less tilting than yesterday's. I was listening in while doing some work, got my work done, and thought I would throw up stream. How are we all doing? We are running an alt right now. I'm doing all the alts in level cap order, so you can keep the same team. So my whole team right now is level 46, aside from the HM friend Dragonite. Sound quality kicks ass. Hell yeah. Let the stream start ready so you can keep consuming more content. I may have planned that slightly. It actually just worked out today. Am I repelled? I'm not. Good catch. I'm low on repels. This is bad. Should be fine. Let's see if I can remember puzzles. No pressure, right? Was that not it? Bang. No, that was not it. God, so much pressure. Don't dox yourself today yet? Yeah, that was not a super smart move. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't think that those lined up. Okay, we're chilling. We gotta go talk to this guy. No, we gotta go get the thing. Studio mic goes crazy. Yeah, I splurged on a mic from a previous job. What am I doing? It's down. Yeah. Okay. Really got to focus on these ice puzzles. What's my goal for alts right now? It's to have my second account have all the regions completed. I'm gonna dump my gym rerun team on that account, and I'm never gonna do gym reruns on my main. That way, my main's always free to shiny hunt, and then I can do. I have deleted the VOD, yes, also because of the copyright stuff. The playlist just switching into copyright music for no reason definitely was kind of an L. Let's strength. I'm gonna turn off my bike so I don't fuck this up. Yeah, you can yet, unfortunately. This is my first stream on this account. Yesterday I made a second account. I don't know. I generally keep my online presence somewhat separated from other things. So I wanted the second account. Yeah, I face doxed myself on my first Twitch stream ever. Need to hit 6 more days for affiliate? Yeah. At the very least. Which way is down and in? I gotta go over, yeah. I'm going slow is smooth and smooth is fast right now for these. And I lost my repel. Cool. Yeah, I showed a pic of myself showing a document on my main Google my main Google Drive, my actual personal Google Drive instead of my PokeMMO one that I share documents on, so that wasn't that smart. But yeah, so I'm gonna have all regions completed on this alt account, and then I can just swap. I'll have like a full alpha catching team split in my account box, and that way I can just switch very easily between all of them, and then leave my main to do things like breeding and shiny hunting and other money making methods that have a chance at a shiny, so that my OT shinies stay on my main and I have like no alt OT shinies. Ideally. FYI, I got 50 Battle Tower wins with the Flygon, Ferrothorn, Chandelure strat. Still a grind, but totally awesome. Nice. That's the singles strategy, right? Correct me if I'm wrong there. But I definitely want to make that team eventually. Can't find me on Twitch. It's C4VVV. That's kind of also why I wanted to make that second account, because it's not very easy to find me on Twitch at all. Part of the reason. Little guy looks like he's wearing a baby grow. Is a baby grow like a D's nuts joke? I'm afraid. I understand Pat's PTSD now on. It's just like every chat can be a landmine. Think that you want to drop. Let's see if I can figure out which one you drop in on. I'm gonna do this one. I think it might be the top right one. Shoot. I think you drop on the top right one. Dang. Well, look at that item, whatever it is. Max potion, sweet. Found me? Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the bright side. I know that I was streaming on YouTube for a little bit there, just because I didn't know how to set up the dual stream, but got some advice. This is not what I wanted to do. Is this what I wanted to do? Got him on a DM today though. Yeah. He tried to deny it too. Is it? I have to hit this? So, oh my goodness, this is awful. My speedrun is ruined. It's this. There we go. Figured it out. Do you have the doc that tells you where to go when to swap to another region when doing the regions? I'm making that doc as we speak. So the whole point of doing it this way. You also denied your DN from yesterday, bummer. Have streamers we come to scheme on how to influence the Gambas. We don't talk about that until all the Pat viewers are gone, because if the strats get out, it would be catastrophic to my channel point gains. But yeah, so I have a document that I'm building right now, and I'll eventually make a brief video on kind of explaining it. Yeah, Secret Strats Alpha. And it's just gonna have basic bullet points of what to do. Am I out of repels? This is slow. So it's like I have the chart that I can link. I can link an image of it, but it just basically what I do is I complete every region up to fly so that I don't have to backtrack. And then once we just got owned by that Crobat. Why did I click a damaging move? That was silly. If I white out on stream, it's gonna be very, oh my goodness, this Golbat's fast. Sorry, we resist the bug. Definitely need a repel. Gamba on a mysterious. I'm too poor of a player to be gambling on shit like that. We're gonna max repel. Get the F out of this tunnel. Yeah, once I get to like a pause point, I'll link the I didn't mean to do that. I'll go find it real quick and then link that in chat via like an image of some sort. We'll do like the Opelusa gym, and then that should get me through. Gotta push her out of the way, Kimono Girl, so it begins the cap trolling. Start clearing alts as fast as possible as well. Yeah. The long and short of it is you can do all the regions up to fly relatively easily, or you get to a point where like you get fly on the next one. So it's around like 35, 36. And then I just use a single Pokemon to get through each region up into that point. So Scyther is a really good one that I use this time. Cloyster is always good. Moxie's incredible. Heracross is a good mix-up. Bullet Seed's really good for sturdy Pokemon. They're mostly Geodudes and Gravelers that are 4x weak to grass, so Bullet Seed gets them. Even though it's not a stab Bullet Seed, nor is it guaranteed like Skill Link. We want Ice. I don't think there's much other coverage that we care about. I'll grab the Whirlpool Pokemon right now. I don't think I have one, so we'll just grab one real quick. I don't care to go find one, so we're just gonna sort by. Thank you, Mr. Floatzel. Throw him in the party. First the PC. And who do we not want to bring? We'll drop the Heracross for now. So we have Whirlpool going into You can't. It's technically follows Newton's third law. Well, yeah, you know, physics in Pokemon sometimes useful with like weight related mechanics and sometimes not. If only we could switch here. Can I do the puzzle first time? I did not run this gym all that. Oh yeah, are these spinners I can dodge? I did not run this gym all that much pre-teleporter, so I know it vaguely, but I don't know if I know it off the top. Ooh. There's a Kingdra on this one, isn't there? Let's see if I still... Oh, wait. Oh, you're only water type. You haven't gotten the dragon type yet. That's bad. Okay. Oh my god. All right. Chill, Seadra. What the fuck? Somebody asked before if I'm a Spidget fan, and I have to say that I'm not just a Spidget fan, I'm a Spidget stan. They've been streaming a lot recently, and I've been watching the vast majority of their streams. Did they remove the spinner dodge on some? Sometimes you just got unlucky, but you have to be walking through the spinners. Otherwise, you always hit them. Gym looks intense. Yeah, it's kind of... I'd say, like... It's like a 12-year-old's idea of, like, this crazy, like... dungeon lair. Wild lava, spikes, teleporters, traps. Smooch's streams are the best, agreed. It's really good to have more content creators to just watch all the time. They stream like nights too, so it's super nice. So we got Pat during the day and then their PvP content at night. You're not a spinner. It's really annoying that Cloyster fainted this early. You have to walk through them, yes. If you run, it attracts their attention. Pat during the day, then you, then Smooch and Spidget, so perfect. If I get that regular... Oh, I didn't mean to be in... Let's go Scrafty, because I can recover HP. Yeah, it would be pretty ideal. My schedule doesn't necessarily always allow for it, but it would be a fun thing to do. I'm trying to stream Elite Four content. Oh yeah, I have Dragon Claw on both of these. Yeah, we should be fine. I don't need to look Cloyster. Dragon Claw as a coverage move for stories on both Scrafty and Krook is really nice because it's neutral against almost everything. They both have fighting coverage for steel, and then dragon coverage gives you a neutral hit on almost everything, as well as a super effective hit against dragons, which are very painful to usually deal with. So, the Crocodile doesn't keep it if you're rebreeding one for multiple stories, but it's like a 2k TM, so it's whatever Scrafty does. The reason is that Sandile can't learn it, while Scraggy can. So if you're rebreeding for multiple alts, it's a thing to keep in mind, is like, what moves can you keep if you breed down the Pokemon? You can also just level these up afterwards and not rebreed them down, just make new ones pretty easily. We're up, over, up, down, over. Yeah, chilling. Scraggy. Also, Scraggy's DD is going to be... Yeah, it's going to be the next big PokeMMO streamer. I don't know if I have the consistency necessary for streaming, unfortunately. We'll see if that changes, but just because of my time and how I want to devote my time in life doesn't necessarily lend itself well to streaming, though I am having a lot of fun doing it right now. Just got to get some Gambas going for sure. Got to figure out, like, for whatever reason, it takes... There's some extension on my... I don't need consistency, I'm not good, but yeah, we'll see. I think it's a lot really just about consistency, though. Just because if I'm, people are in the habit, it's like, if I do like hit that time slot in between Pat and bridge the gap between Smooch and Spidget, just raid them. Best YouTuber instead of bonus of streams. I don't know about best YouTuber, but I'm trying to be at least like a pretty good guide maker. Just because there were a lot of guides that I wish existed for me. I don't think those guys are spinners. If they are, they're pretty stationary. Left. I think I gotta go this way, over. Yep. And then it's over that way. Yeah, I'm killing it. Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely an expert at this game. We're gonna set rocks for ourselves. Oh, shoot. Do we have an antidote? Nice one. Something poison the Scrafty. I was not paying attention. Agreed with this because the influence on Discord of the vids very meaningful. Twitch unfollowed you. It was a different account yesterday, Rumel. So I thought about keeping the account separate. I thought this one might be harder to find. I might eventually just change the name of this one to the other one, but I just wanted to keep my personal account potentially separate from like a streamer account, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. Do we get the rock smash off? Easy. Defense drop, defense drop. Nice. No defense drop. Said yesterday because your advice during Lunar New Year raid prep vid. When I watched your Pat's raid prep vid, I already had 9 of the 10 Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, and Pat's raid prep vid, he went in so much more depth on like raid mechanics and other stuff. I just kind of assumed the viewer would just be like, I kind of cater to the audience of people that have already done all the raids, and I think his is super necessary for people that maybe didn't get to them. Rock, I think I can set up at least one Dragon Dance with Scrafty here. Still need to make food. Keep getting distracted by these damn streamers. Eat your food. It's very important. Stay, what's the eating equivalent of hydrated? Stay well fed. 1 DD should be enough. We're not dealing with rain or anything, so we'll just Drain Punch, get our HP back up, kill this Aerodactyl. And this is why, honestly, Scrafty is more expensive because you have to put Dragon Dance on it, but I think it's a better sweeper than Krook. Just because that Dragon Dance and then the bulk and then Drain Punch for sustain is insane. I think we kill with the 1 Declaw. Yeah, easy. Beans on toast. Dude, I would definitely fuck up some beans on toast. Should we do... I feel like my food takes are much more sane compared to Pat's, but I'm sure that if you dug into anyone's food takes enough, it would just be like, just do a stab crunch here. How about Moxie DD Gyarados? Also cracked. The one edge that Scrafty has is it doesn't have a 4x weakness, and it has 2 really nice stab moves, whereas Gyarados does not have a good stab flying move. But otherwise, very good. Honestly, like, in terms of like S tier story Pokemon, even Intimidate Gyarados is still probably just as good as... Give us a Brit accent? I'm not even going to try, because that's just going to be embarrassing for everybody involved. Not really good at the accents. How's the volume mixing for music and my audio compared to yesterday for the people that were here both times? I still have the level cap at 46. We gotta go north. Do I have... let's get repels really quick. Might as well just stock up now. That's good. Cool. Let's just buy 10 of each, because why not? One day I'll be smart enough to know like exactly how many I need. I prefer Intimidate Gyarados, easier to set up. Doesn't really need an extra attack. Yeah, I kind of agree. It's easier to set up, especially on physical attackers. And Intimidate actually has out of battle use, especially for players that don't have the money to spend on... What the... Oh, I have the... Wait, what? Oh, it's Onyx is my lead, but it's dead. Okay, I got it. That's why the repel didn't work. I thought it would go to the next one anyway. Yeah, Intimidate Gyarados is better in some situations, I'd even argue. But Moxie just makes it super consistent most of the time. So yeah. I found out today having too good a Poliwrath is going to kill me on Ho. Do you know how low the HP and Spadef can go? For each region? Breed 4 of them or GTL? Are those 2 separate questions? Oh, did I just... Oh, I just merged 2 chats together. Great streaming. Can't read. So first question, how low can the HP and Spadef go? If you just drop the HP EVs, should be good enough for most. Yeah, I just started... yeah, I'm reading on a second computer, so I'm like glancing back and forth really quickly, so it's not great. Oh my god, Static Rock. Gotta love it. That's actually cringe of this Ampharos. So you can... I think 15-15 is fine to shoot for. Mine's 20-20 and the HP EVs. Rumel didn't use any HP EVs and he's fine. So I think that's it. Yeah, effectively double monitors. Nice just to have the second laptop up for that. Didn't change poly at all. Perfect. So you can probably make it exactly the same and just use the EV changes to manipulate that solar beam AI. For those that aren't aware, for the Ho fight, I think that after the raid, the raids changed the boss fight AI in a way that... Do I have a paralysis? That's full. No, we'll just do a heal. And what's the other powder? Long story short is, if your Polyrath is too bulky, what I think it does is decide to use Air Cutter because it does more overall damage. And then it didn't used to do that before because it would just click the super effective move on the poly. Yeah, the testing is pretty fun. Honestly, I didn't have to do all that much testing for these just because I just ripped these strategies straight from Billy. Honestly, Billy, the Chinese players are very, very good at this game. Can I just hit A? There we go. Cool. It's really annoying that you can't escape rope out of this tunnel. Can you just answer anything and then you just go through this? Strong. Love. Both. I guess you can't answer anything. Okay. So yeah, a lot of strategies come from there. Some stuff I improvise or improve upon. So we have Ho unlocked now. Do we want... Everyone press 1 in the chat if we want to keep doing the alt run up to the Ho story fight and I test Ho story stuff. Or press 2 if you want to see me do an E4 rerun on my main. So 1 is Ho story on alt. 2 is E4 rerun on main. And I'll just get out of here real quick. We have a lot of 2s for E4 reruns. I think that's going to be the winner. I like the chat poll, so I don't have to like 2 because I never saw an E4 rerun word. So mine's not going to be a proper Elite 4 rerun. What happens is, as you're doing the Elite 4 reruns for the first time, the level cap scales slowly up. And then once you do it 5 times, you're at the max. So it's set teams up until you hit the max. And then once you hit the 5th, that's where the rerun, the fun really starts. I got to get out of here. If you're doing the region swap, like I am, you have to make sure once you get the level cap upgrade, you just got to get out of the region so you don't overlevel your Pokemon. Don't try and do anything. You might accidentally hit something in grass or whatever. I think I have to go to Kanto next. Yeah, 47. So we'll log out there. And we will switch over to main and I can walk through the Elite 4. I also have to do my Ho battles. You're here for the entertainment alpha. I hope that I'm entertaining. My question turns when we're doing... Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thanks for reposting that. How do you crew Scrafty, whatever, breed before or send them? I breed them down before, and then once all the ones that you saw there I've used before, except for Haircross, that's a new one. So I bred them once, and then I keep rebreeding them with Dittos or field breeders or whatever, depending on if they roll gender correctly or not. I might have a couple here. So like I'll probably use this Nidoran that I made for mostly for raids, kind of just I will also want to use it. How do you pass the region? Oh yeah, could I pass that? Yeah, let me pull that up really quickly. You can look at how my ugly box is really quick. What's gonna be the easiest way for me to get this on? I posted it before in Pat's Discord. I think that there's a way to upload this from ShareX quickly. Let's see. I captured that. Can I do it from history? Upload file. Bang. Straight to Imager. I'm going to put it in the Twitch chat. I think I could do both, actually. Do I have Restream open? Yeah, there we go. It's slightly different. You'll see in a second. I put them in like the exact order. So that's where you would need to complete every region up to starting, or like roughly. Oops. What did I grab extra? I do not need you, Mr. Teddy Ursa. That's a sneak peek at the Ho-Oh team, though. Good order here. Yeah, so I'm slowly working through the other document. It's on my personal account as well, so I can't dox myself by sharing that. Once I switch it over and finish it, it should be done soon-ish. I kind of want to crank out that alt ASAP. Because then I'll have... How did you find me? I'm not gambling on mysterious... I mean, if you guys send me things, I'll gamble all day, but like, not gonna do it. I did Sinnoh. I started Sinnoh yesterday, so we'll do that again. For E4 reruns, you need E speeds. I need a shitload more potions, so we'll do that really quick. We're just gonna buy like 1,000 potions. What's that? 200k? Yeah. You have 7k Pokemon, you can't. Yeah. It sounds like you might have a gambling problem. You just want to gamble vicariously through me. That's so you can do it, yeah, with one team. So what I do is I breed them, usually like 25 in attack. If I send you 1 mil, will you gamble? Maybe later. We'll think about it. I also don't want to... That's an extremely large gift to accept. It's just 75. We'll just pop that. They don't have to know. Yeah. Do I need anything else? Do I have air balloons? Chilling on air balloons. Figgies, I've only used a couple of. Revives, got plenty. I got some full restores yesterday. All right, we're just gonna send it. And then you guys can see how the E4 reruns work. Because I'm also figuring it out, so I might mess up. Who knows what happens. We don't pop charm until the champion, and let's get it going. Special shout out to my team member Manitos. Sent me this team. I'm breeding mine up right now. So the idea is you just take out your Metagross, click trick, hopefully it tricks on something that will that we can set up on. Otherwise, we just have to move around. So we got Skull. This is a Poliwrath setup. We believe in the frog. Oh, it's gonna... Oh, it can't burn. Never mind. We just heal that later. We got to click rocks really quick, probably. Oh, no, it switches into Chandelure. Interesting. So for special fire attack, you could also use the other Metagross. But if I switch in this other Metagross, I'm afraid it's just going to faint. I'm going to see what happens if I swap in Blissey here. And I also don't care if I fail on this one initially, because I haven't used any healing items, and it's not a big deal. We're going to click trick. Blissey will usually bait out something fighting. So this should be maybe like a Drain Punch from Golurk here. Let's see what happens. I can just click Softboiled, I suppose, to save the healing later. Yeah, okay, cool. So now that we're on fighting, we can swap in Chandelure and set up very easily. So that was a pretty good example to see what can kind of happen as you start. Sometimes the AI doesn't always stay. Like, it could actually switch here. It probably won't, but it could. And now that we're on fighting, we have a fighting immunity through Ghost on Chandelure. And we just set up. So we're going to get... I've just been setting up everything to +4 on the attacking side, and then use X speeds. 1 mil is too much. How about 500k? Is that fine? We'll negotiate later. So Chandelure sets... As Chandelure also has an air balloon, so you can set up on Earthquake. And the Excadrill also has air balloon, so you set up on Earthquake. I guess theoretically you could set up on Electric too, but I've not seen anything bait Electric. I also don't have to go that fast, but I'm trying to work on my mechanics here to... Once I'm under Charm, makes a difference. So A, X speed. And now we just click buttons and win. X speed might not be necessary for these level caps, but I'm just using it anyway because I don't want to fuck around and find out. Long story short. So how many people in chat, is this your first time getting exposed to E4 reruns at all? How do you lock a Pokemon slot? How do you lock Pokemon slots in box? I don't understand. What do you mean lock Pokemon slots in box? First time, yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's just about kind of maneuvering around and tricking a choice scarf onto a Pokemon and locking it into that type so that you can pick a sweeper that you can set up easily. It's just the easiest and most consistent way to beat all the regions quickly. Building your team, hell yeah. Join Pat's Discord. If you guys are interested in the team, there's a PokePaste in the channel that explains everything. I have to pay a little bit of attention in case there's something like a gotcha where I can't click Shadow Ball, but what's my IGN? It's CAAV on my main. And then variations of A's and V's. So it's 2 A's. I'll type it real quick. Code content? Hell yeah, thank you. Teleporter. I was like, why can't I run down that? So it's important you have to heal in between. I have my potions bound up here. It'll eventually be faster. You just use potions because it's the exact same cost and there's less overhealing than like super potions. And I also have to heal this burn. Do I have a burn heal? Yes. Cool. So that was a fun first one. Translating Pokekin. Yeah, so the real hard part of this strategy is eventually you can try and learn it yourself, but there's some really tough ones once you get to max level. So this should be just an easy earthquake sweep. And if this works out properly before I jinx it, it definitely clicked earthquake. 1000% clicked earthquake. There we go. One thing that separates this stream out, or this strategy out from others is that because Excadrill carries Stealth Rock, I don't have to click Stealth Rock there on that Metagross, which adds up over time because that's a fainted Metagross, another revive. So it saves you healing items. Sent mail, I just got it. For the gambling, what do we got here? New Year traditional outfits and $1. Okay, we'll start with that fun. They're a few thousand each, right? And then it also sets up a little bit faster with Swords Dance. So that's Excadrill's bonuses. We're tuning it to +4, +2, like I said before. There are some instances where like there's an air balloon steel resist that might mess you up, but the Pokekin guides takes care of that usually. And then you don't really have to worry about the air balloon resists and that sort of thing. But I am really excited to get this team read myself, so I have my own, but really appreciate Minidos for lending the team. So you have to pay attention to the flying immunities. That's why we carry the 2 moves. You have the Stealth Rock to save you there. Said this yesterday. Understand, I need a manga made about it. Somebody's got to do the E4 manga or the gym rerun manga for Alpha. 64 light clay. See how many? Oh, I can't check. I have to keep an eye on the battle log as I'm glancing back and forth so that I don't click EQ into an air balloon and end my run. All right, we're chilling. So the Elite Four is about as profitable, I'd say, as a gym rerun. If you're doing 4 regions, doing 5 is possible but difficult. Definitely a skill curve to it. No rush to read Pokeking. Excited for this Google Doc video to drop whenever, maybe in the future. Yeah, eventually I might even do an E4 doc myself that has better translations of the Pokeking. SCPD is working on that himself. Uh-oh, but I can heal, right? Yeah, I should be able to. You do trainer runs? I do. Mostly as a mix-up. I have my own trainer rerun route that I haven't properly released yet, and hoping to have that out at some point. What's it going to click on me? Hopefully it switches. Yes, okay. We love it when it switches because that means it's bringing in something super effective. I don't know what's going to be for Bronzong. What's Bronzong's coverage like? We'll see in a second. So we trick, we stealth rock. It switches again. That's wild. I can gamble really quickly that this Metagross is going to switch, is going to click EQ. Let's try and be big brain real quick. Nice. We forced that back out. Back into the Reuniclus. And then I'm going to go back into the Metagross over here. The idea here is I should force it into that Metagross again. We tank this no problem. Because it only has Side Shock, I guess. So I'm hoping that we get Metagross back out again. We do not. Okay. Well, we're back where we started. That's fine. I guess I'm just going to... Has Focus Blast... Wait. What? Didn't I give it? I'm so confused. Am I scarfed? It's fine. Yeah, everything's fine. I have leftovers. What just happened? Oh, I tricked on the Bronzong. Okay, he's locked into Focus Blast. We go back into Chandelure. We're fine. Yeah, I just mixed up who I scarfed there. Okay. So this is where things do get confusing, especially if you're on Charm, you're a little bit under pressure. I haven't popped Charm yet because you don't have to pop Charm until the champion. So it stays in. Yeah, we're fine. How many PP is Focus Blast? Anyone know off the top of their head? Because that does matter as you're setting up. I guess it could just, it'll start to struggle. It might force it to switch out though, which we don't really want. Just in case I'm going to give myself speed on this next one and then do one more Calm Mind. Just so I have the speed in case it randomly switches for some reason. I don't know why it would, but it makes sense in my head to do that. And last Calm Mind. The guide itself, at least 2. Yeah, that's definitely, that tracks. 5 is what the wiki said, so it was probably 8. It was decent enough for me to do that. We're just going to Shadow Ball and then start the sweep. We do have rocks up. Sometimes I've forgotten to set rocks. It's important because you never know when a Sash or Sturdy is going to come out. Alakazam, interesting. Has Sash, but we have the Calm Mind boost. Oh, Psyshock. Okay. We're chilling. All right. There are instances where Magic Guard does matter for this Alakazam. There are instances where the guide will tell you to pop an X defense, like in this case, where it just knows that the team has this problem. So if you're reading the Pokekin guide, that's this type of stuff that you get. It'll also tell you exactly how many you need in terms of stages to go up for damage. So sometimes you even need +4 speed for like Poliwrath. But it's usually just +2, especially with the level advantage here. We're not level 100 versus level 100, so. But yeah, we've gotten a couple good examples of how you kind of have to maneuver the team. I'm kind of figuring it out as I go, and there's no documentations on these set teams up to level 100. The only documentation exists once you hit level 100, because those are the ones that you fight over and over again. These are pretty easy. How much do you make on an Elite Four run? That's a good question. It's hard to say exactly because it kind of depends on how many items you use, but on average, I would say it's in like the 450k range. You also earn BP, so then you have to factor, we're going to Shadow Ball because we want to deal with Heat Proof in case that's a problem. You kind of have to factor in that part as well. So BP items, I forget exactly how much BP you get. It's around like 2k, I want to say. BP charms aren't worth it unless you're doing 5 E4 reruns, so you just kind of ignore that. I gotta start remembering to heal earlier. One thing that I am enjoying a bit more about the Elite Four reruns is it's like way less mental overhead in terms of like thinking about a strategy guide, at least for these. Like I don't have to keep a guide up on the side compared to, let's say, like Xanarchy's strategy and like remember where I'm supposed to go and all that stuff. It's a bit more complicated in the battle, but it's complicated in a fun way. Great, we're gonna burn ourselves. Fix on EQ. We're gonna go with an Excadrill setup here just so we can save the HP. How much money do you... So, yeah, long story short is it's like 4 Elite Fours, Cynthia Morimoto is like 450k, 500. Stealth Rock, get that up first. If you're a lazy bastard like me, it's more worth it to go do the old brain dead gym run strat plus a red fight. Wait, I mean, yeah, red fight's always good. The real moneymaker is doing this strategy, doing 1 Elite Four. If you have the red fight, doing that. So you pop the charm on the champion, then you go do red really quickly, and then you do like a 90% of your gym run. You replace a few gyms with red and 1 Elite Four, and then you're making like, with red, that's like an 800k rerun. Without red, it's like a 600k rerun, 550k. 16, 20 battles compared to the other 30 different battles from gyms, yeah. I just want to pop in and say thank you for helping me make Ho a rerun team. It's surprisingly fun and easy money. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Mine are, I think my Ho battle's up right now. Yeah, I gotta go do that soon. Part of the reason that I'm doing all this is my team has a shiny war coming up. Are we set up? Yeah, we're chilling. So I gotta make a bunch of money. I almost have enough for my 30-day dono. I gotta actually donate to get in the thing itself. And then gotta start farming my own Leppas, so 550k from E4 into gym reruns. My Twitch is C4BVV. Not easy to find. I should put it in the description probably. Yeah. I'll do that right after this fight. Oh boy, that's sketchy. Priority is bad. So the guide, well, you found it? Hell yeah, welcome. It's really funny how a lot of people just see the YouTube one into it. Red fight is underrated. You get some cash and BP, which can easily be exchanged for specs and items. Absolutely. I actually made a tool to figure out the best exchanges in that way. Let's heal up. That would have been super sad if that happened. Yeah, on mysterious premiere balls during, yeah, that would be the play for sure. I forget how far I can get before I can pop charm. I think I get up to like here. I think there's a whole door that I get into. Yeah, okay. Best exchange. Racers for beating Pokemon always is the best. In general, it never quite keeps up with that. But then if you just want to go straight Pokeyen, because the bracers are bound. So if you're doing breeding, definitely the best. That's what all of this 8K is going to go straight into breeding my own version of the team. I'm going to make a 5x31 Poliwrath, 5x31 Excadrill. And also note, like the Pokeking guide will tell you to use Chandelure in that last instance instead of Excadrill because it knows that the Breloom has that Mach Punch priority and then it'll immune it. Like Breloom doesn't have that option essentially. So it takes care of things like that. I'm just kind of guessing how to do it. Sent mail. Oh my goodness, and a shiny. I'm gonna have to shiny hunt too. What are we doing here? I might have to save that for another day because I have to actually do some more stuff today, whereas yesterday I could just stream all day. So we are gonna pop charm, and then we're gonna try and get 4 E4s reran. 75 for 4 is the gamble. Well, I can't do it right now because I gotta pop this charm, so we can maybe do that at the end. Boom. All right, don't mess up now. This is where I gotta focus up, ignoring chat for a second. I really, really hope we don't have a Poliwrath set up on bug here. If you're gonna have a shiny war soon, you will need charms. That's true. We're tricking, yeah. It stays in. I don't like that super much. Let's see what it clicks. I have no idea what Escavalier's coverage is. Ooh. I don't like that very much, but it is what it is. Bug means a polyrath setup because it has a bug resist. We live, that's good. It doesn't really matter, we're healing. So we have to switch into the polyrath and we have to pray that the frog does not get crit. It might be an X defense even. I got a belly drum early here. I might just die, actually. That could be... The Figgy might keep us up. Oh, easy miss. We dodged those. Let's gamble this. Here's your gamble. No crit. Everybody fingers crossed. All right, we are big chilling. We're going to Drain Punch on neutral, and that should heal us back up. And then this is why you want a 5x31 Polyrath, because every like half resist setup is like sketchy as fuck like that. So you get crit, you just kind of lose. Or sometimes it'll save crits. X defenses are useful, but if you get crit through that, it's still sketchy. But yeah, this is kind of a good all-around first one to give you an example of what an E4 rerun looks like. Obviously, it's not level 100. I haven't gotten it all the way up there yet, but it's a good kind of primer on sort of what the team does. It's a lot easier for me right now. A little bit more forgiving that you have the 5-level advantage. Volcarona just gets owned by Stealth Rocks coming in. I think we want a no contact move here regardless to not get the Flame Body proc. Something to keep in mind when you're using Poly. And I don't believe Vanillix is weak to fighting anyway, so just Drain Punch for good measure. And then you'll see we get the money popping. We're at basically 3 mil. It's basically 100k for that. What just happened? Did I do it? Might be a second log out there is faster. And we're good. We automatically heal. We're just going to go into Sinnoh next. Some Pokemon. It's basically a rock type attack. So Stealth Rock does more based on Pokemon's weakness to rock types. 100k for 1e4, yeah. On Rich's 75. Do Sinnoh. And we did get healed at the end there, which is super nice. Also happy to be doing these on stream so that there's some recording of all of the teams, all of these preset teams on your way up to level 100. Not deleting the VOD like last time for undisclosed reasons. We got Gliscor, probably clicking Earthquake. Gonna give myself the Toxic. Yeah, this is this Rich's 75. Seems so much more fun than gyms. It does. I'm enjoying it a lot personally. We rocks. Oh, I actually could have probably just immediately gone to Excadrill, but yeah, I'm just gonna go Chandelure on this one. Cap, what's up? Yo, Rohan, what's up? How we doing? I'm dual streaming on Twitch now. So if you are interested in watching on Twitch instead, that is an option, but you know, whatever platform you prefer, Rohan. A lot of people have made the switch, so I'm just recommending that in case. But you can see chat on both, I believe. Is chat visible to everybody? I kind of fiddled with it so that it's going from the bottom up now. But I'm still figuring out all that stuff. Visible, cool. EQs. We'll go one more Calm Mind for good measure. It's pretty easy to get the 4 in. And we're just going to Shadow Ball. Visible here at least. Nice. Yeah, so hopefully that's good enough for people on both platforms to just be able to see everything that's going on. Para. The def is more fun, yeah. I'll probably end up doing E4s into gyms though anyway. Oh goodness. I guess that priority doesn't matter that much regardless. We got the resist here, and I believe it's a resist on Excadrill, so bullet punches. Just is what it is. We tank that pretty easily. I don't think that getting to 100 really does that much more damage to the Chandelure, but... Oh, one less PP because of pressure. What a nerd. You can save time if you're faster than I am right there. Did I already do Ho? I have not done Ho. I was gonna do Ho on my alt story. Or potentially do my actual Ho reruns, but have not done them yet today. Pseudo Wudo. See what happens. What's my favorite shiny I own? The first one that I hunted was a Magikarp, just for another Gliscor. So I'm gonna do what I said last time instead, and we'll set up with Excadrill. So I'm predicting that this is gonna be an EQ, and I'm just gonna get an early switch onto the Excadrill, or I'm just failing miserably. Easy claps. Big predicts. So my Metagross took no damage. That means more profit because I don't have to use healing items. Then I can set Stealth Rock here. I'm basically just a god gamer is what it comes down to. Really, really good at this game. And I'm jinxing myself, so I fail on the champion here, and then I'm effed. It's a little bit of a faster setup on Excadrill Cho because of the Sword Stance taking less time than Calm Mind. You could also run X specials, but I'm not that strapped for time, so we're big chilling. We cannot click Earthquake because Gliscor is flying type, and it's an Iron Head for the Oko. That an Iron Head again, save some PP. How can some? Yeah, I mean, if you watch long enough, you'll find out that that is very much not true. So far, so good on the music side of things. I put on the radio, the NCS radio, so it's not like that's a Pori member for real. Hinting. Let me see something. Before I did these two, I was a little bit scared about how much PP I'd use in between or like during a fight. You need Leppas or anything, and it's really not a concern at all. All right, so fire concern is special fire hits like really fuck up Metagross. So one thing that you can do, it used Overheat last time. Yeah, let's try it. So we're going to switch into the Blissey as a test here. And we just eat up the Overheat. And it should use a much harder hitting. I don't know if this ends up actually saving money. Yeah, we got the close combat. Oh, shit. Maybe we don't do that then. Okay, so we just absolutely better to go into Chandelure. Potentially with that force to switch, it might wall entirely. I'm a little bit scared to sack the stuff. So we'll just trick on whatever it uses and see what happens. All right, so it stays on close combat. That's fine. And we'll just Stealth Rock. So just cost myself more money. Don't do what I do here. The Overheat definitely would have messed up the the Metagross, though. I think it's switched around a bit differently last time. What do you think about going modest with your Uniclus for raids? So kind of how, like, what I talked about a little bit in the raid video was how I'm less, like, for those early raids, it was super useful to have things like Reuniclus and Metagross and the other, like, Iron Defense sweepers. But the harder raids are probably just going to be so much more damaging. Like you saw with Excadrill just dumping rock slides, Gyarados steamrolling with Moxie. I just don't know how good they're going to be for like the late game stuff. So I'm not getting rid of mine, but the things I'm preparing are just going to be able to steamroll the stuff that Metagross and Reuniclus can handle. My goal is to just be able to, oh, it's struggling. Lost our air balloon. We're chilling. So that's what happens when you run out of PP. Or you deplete theirs, rather. We're not clicking flamethrower into flash fire. That's big. So I'd rather just have like 5-6 Pokemon that can just do damage cap against the boss and prepare those kinds of Pokemon than prepare things that can just stall out and eventually beat the boss. Just as like how I'm planning on tackling the raid. So definitely making a Sun team because Sun does the most damage in the game against neutral. Shadow Ball against the Houndoom for the stab, even though it's half. And another Shadow Ball. Yeah, so basically, Metagross I think will still be useful, but not in like the Iron Defense way. It's one of the best exploders in the game. Explosion is a lot of damage. And then it just has a lot of utility. You can use things like gravity. I mean, the E4 set is good by itself. That was a lot. Okay. So you still want your Reuniclus to be alive is the long and short of it. And so I would probably go with a plus defense nature like PvP does, or to cover the weakness, or just go plus special defense. I would probably go plus defense if you were going to make one, but I'm not super stoked on those types of sweepers. Like the double dance defense sweepers is long. Story short. I'm not going to get this rocks off. I guess I have to... Can I set up on this? This is annoying. So because it did enough damage, I wasn't able to get my stealth rocks off. So, oh, this is bad. I don't know. Maybe you trick and then go back into... Will this force the AI out? Oh, it kills it. Okay, so let's see what happens. I'll just click Shadow Ball. It's going to bring something else in, and then I have to switch back in. Okay. Psychic, probably. Unlikely to... we'll see. And then we lock Gallade into fighting, hopefully. This has to be Sacred Sword, right? Or if this was if this moveset was done before it got... No, it's got to be right. And then back into Shadow Lore. So this is a fun little wrinkle. Yeah, Drain Punch. Cool. And it should stay in. Nice. So we're chilling. Everything is fine. But yeah, so loose plans is to keep doing these Elite Fours, getting used to them, making a ton of money for Shiny Wars coming up. Like I was saying before, I need that donator status. I need to start my Leppas, finishing that last alt account. So I have enough to do 6 already. To do 6 accounts farming Leppas. I could eventually do a video on how I'm going to do that. But basically, I'll have them all done and cranking Leppas so I can just sit and chill and do some horde shunting. I XP'd, I did. Making pretty good time. I think I'm a bit ahead of schedule compared to what I did yesterday. I was pretty slow on this fight. This Elite Four. I guess I can. As far as videos I got coming out, I'm thinking about this video is going to be a long time coming. Well, it is a long time coming. It's going to be a long. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked that. Doesn't matter. Don't click. Bronze can have heat proof, so my brain saw super effective, and then I clicked the button. Oh no, I just fucked up. I forgot it's normal. We're chilling. Calm Mind saves you in a lot of instances. I'm gonna bind revive just so that I have. And we're back to full. Cool. Yeah, keybinds on the items is definitely going to be a big time save for the Elite Four. So what Cynthia has for us. But yeah, Elite Four. My Elite Four video is basically going to be how do you use Pokeking, and how do you translate it. Our Shiny War is a month, which is a bit long in my opinion, but I don't make the rules. What is this going to use? Hyper Voice? Aura Sphere, interesting. So it's a month long, which is very, very long. That's why I want to have that last alt account up so I can just crank out my own Leppas for the whole month. So I'll only need to do like gym reruns for the day. And then I'm on Team Pori. Team Porygon. Hopefully no swaps here. Cool, no swaps. So I'm only gonna probably be able to Leppa hunt. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot, but I'm also not gonna be like hardcore like the Mr. guys that do like the 7 days and they're just basically shiny hunting 18 hours a day. Not gonna be me. Probably just gonna do like I'm gonna be trying to do gym reruns on my alts while I'm shiny hunting. And then so that's why I want that second account fully done. And then I'll be able to crank my Leppas out as much as I need them, whatever that consumption rate is. In one go, I think I can do like 25 hours of Leppa hunting. So if I end up doing like 4 hours a day, that would be a huge goal hit, basically. And so that's one Elite Four done. About 15, a little bit more than 15 minutes. Definitely not on pace for 5, but we're chilling. We're not even close to being out of PP on the flamethrower. So we're doing real nice. Yeah, so my goal is to just stick to ×5, ×3 hordes. And then if there are bonuses, I'll go with those. So if like, let's say there's a Safari bonus a couple days, I'll just go shunt there. Have how often you do these E4 runs? I am doing these for the first time. So this is my second run ever. I did one yesterday on stream. And I am really enjoying them so far. They're not true reruns because I haven't gotten to the level cap yet. So after the first 5, you hit the level cap, and then they have a bunch of different variations of teams that you can use, or that you can face. So once I get there, I'll have a bit more of a challenge, and I'll have to start using the Pokeking guide. I think I can log here. Maybe not. Nope, can't log. Okay. No idea. Change after 5 battles. Yeah, the first 5 they're all preset teams, and then there's 8. Every leader has 8 teams. I think you can pick from. I think the devs will improve the AI to switch on immune attacks with choice items. Tough to say. It would really change the game in a lot of ways, and I don't think that they'd ever intentionally make that change. Yes, skip. Oh boy, that was weird. All right, we're out. We are not going to do Johto. We're going to do Hoenn next. I don't know if it from what I understand, fiddling with the AI for them is very difficult, and they don't intentionally do it often. They had to do some of it for the raid stuff. But it would like make the game extremely different compared to base games. It would make E4 reruns like close to impossible. They would have to crank the rewards up to make for, at least, I shouldn't say impossible. It would be really hard to do them consistently. What is Sharpedo going to use? Like Waterfall? Yeah. So we got a Poly. We believe in the frog. No flinches. No, we're actually fine. Speed boost ain't mean shit. Yeah, so this is a Poliwrath setup on Water Absorb. This is a very easy, comfy setup for Poliwrath. Super quick too, because it's just a quick Drain Punch. So we love that. I mean, a quick Belly Drum, I should say. I don't think I fully finished answering the question, but yeah, it's like, how often do I do them? This is only my second one. I'm borrowing the team while I actually breed my personal X speed. It's not. Did I watch your E4 guide? It seems like you're using the same team. I didn't watch yours in particular. I haven't watched many of the Elite Four guides outside of did I just click Drain Punch into an... Oh no, he went first. But this is the most commonly recommended team that we give out to people in Petrowski's Discord. I've been familiar with it for a long time, but just never took the time to breed it myself. Just mostly focused on gym reruns. But it became much more profitable with the strings, making the 4 super consistent. So, but yeah, this is definitely the best team with the double Metagross setup and you have the 4th rocks from Excadrill. Just EQ showing Dom socks. I also have I figured as much. You just have multiple YouTube channels. Probably just logged into the other one, or it's just bugged. I'm healing early just as I keep the habit up. We have the stairs for this one anyway. On the very last one, you can't heal before if you enter the door, so I just want to keep making sure that I'm doing it the right way. Don't want to go into the champion fight and just get owned because my Metagross isn't healed up fully. The net stays in. Fire coverage? Aura Sphere? Dark Gem? Shadow Claw. That's annoying. So if you lock something on a ghost move, you just go into Chansey and it usually switches. It stayed in. Interesting. I have no idea what to do. Um, I could go back into my other Metagross and just click EQ, I suppose. I don't know if that's going to force it out. Super weird that it's... Right, this doesn't carry any wall rocks really quick. Oh, there, what the fuck? That's super annoying. I can't... Wait. This should be... I'll just switch into the Metagross and see what it clicks. It was flying? Right, I didn't have... Yeah, Dark Gem there. What is happening? This is super weird. Alright, Blissey time. Yesterday I had a couple people in chat that were like really good at E4s and it was super clutch. Alright, we gotta switch. Hopefully this is into fighting coverage. What is... Dusk? Got plenty of fighting coverage, so... We're just gonna Gamba the shit out of this. I don't want to waste any more time. Break, easy. Finally. That was annoying. Alright, so that was a good example of weird shit that you might have to do in order to get stuff set up. Not today. Just here for entertainment. Yeah, great. It's way more entertaining when streamer fucks up, for sure. Where's Danny at? Yeah, somebody get Danny in here stat. Danny and Shiny Carp. I tried to set up 7TV stuff as well. If anyone uses emojis from that add-on and or extension, whatever you want to call it. Also seems like you've got mail. Yeah. Thank you for the reminder. Is that new mail? Oh my god, you sent me more? Oh, thank you so much. Alpha, you're a legend. I mean, it is your name after all, but for real, for real. Definitely getting shinies now. You like stocks at all or investing? I'm loosely familiar with investing, but my brain, like, I feel like there's a decent crossover for people that are like super into more short-term volatile investing. That is a big overlap between like people that are just straight up into gambling, and I'm not the type to be super into gambling. So as far as like investing goes, I'm very boring index fund, dump stuff in, very little short-term stuff. PokeMMO, I'm definitely a bit more risky because I don't really care. It's like pretty much most of the stuff is going to go up or stay the same. Oh no. Okay, thank God. All right, we're chilling. I thought that I just went into the champion there. I have no idea how many. Once I'm on my second one, they all just blend together, and I have no idea how many I've done. Yeah, index funds seem super solid, but like for some reason, because they're so, everyone says they're so good, I'm like now nervous because it just is the default, and I feel like something could go wrong. Whalerin fighting or water setup maybe. See where this goes. Water setup, easy poly. We believe in the frog. This is a super clean fight. Do analysis of specific stocks, see if they offer good value. Yeah. I never got into it that much where I was just like looking at like the EBITDA of companies and shit like that. Loosely familiar with like fundamentals evaluation, but never pursued it myself. Immune EQ. Frog page. We believe in the frog. Took me way more effort than it should have to just get that emoji into chat. An actual smart person and not a degen like the rest of us? No, definitely degen. You don't get an hours like that not being a degen, only playing for like a year. Oh, but yeah, I'm not a degen like in the gambling sense. I much prefer like steady long-term gains, kind of like how I described with the index fund investing. Sorry, I just hit the mic stand. EQ probably. Oh my goodness, I misclicked. That was dumb. I have to let this faint. It's fine. That's one revive down. I was literally about to say this is an easy Excadrill setup. And it saves me the money. Because I get to Stealth Rock. Oh well. At least it saves me that misclick. By having that second Metagross. That's why you carry 2 Metagrosses. You just want another one. If they ever put Species Clause in, it'll be a pain in the ass too. You'd have to like run Bronzong or something. Mold Breaker, thank you. I can click EQ. I don't think it matters for this guy though. We're just gonna click it anyway. I always forget about Mold Breaker. It's very confusing. This is water's a steel resist. So we click EQ. Very helpful for learning your type charts if you ever want to do Philly 4 reruns. Iron Head for fun. Like something different. We can't EQ here. Because flying is immune. Is 2 Flygons? Cheating. As the guy with 2 Metagrosses. And a final Iron Head for good measure. Cool, cool, cool. We're not messing this part up because I believe we're on to the champion now. Gonna own Wally. Cool. Hopefully I have time for Morimoto at the end and I don't miss out by like 1 second like I did last time. It's gonna be a Poliwrath setup. Nope. That's still maybe Scald. Probably Scald. Unless Melodic randomly has like Earth Power. Nope, Scald. Nice. Burns. And an easy polyrath setup. 2 turns, fastest setup. Most time saved, pretty big. We love that. And I don't know if I need the X polyrath slow enough that it would probably need the X speed here, but for the other ones, it might outspeed just based on the level cap difference, the actual level difference. So I forgot how I got to a quarter health there for a second. I was very confused. This is Ice Punch, yeah. Flying type resists and immunes. Drain Punch and EQ respectively. So that's 3 regions down. We have 23 minutes to do Kanto and Morimoto, and then maybe, if we're very, very lucky, some... Can Wish Cache be static? No. Feels like it could have been. Maybe some... Oh my god, I did it again. Air Balloon, Tenta. Into Liquid Ooze. The exact same thing happened yesterday. I totally missed the Air Balloon. Could be way worse. Most of the time, the Pokekin guide, once you start following that, will just tell you things that... You'll play around them without even realizing. Like, it won't let you... It'll tell you to set up in a certain way that avoids situations like that. Yeah, I don't know if that really worked. Last one, we're going to Kanto. Healing here, I don't know if that's faster than like walking over to the Elite Four one. Probably not because of the load times, but this is No Copyright Sounds Radio, what we were listening to. Let's see. We are stacking our BP. I love that. It's my favorite part of this. I'm eventually going to put out my BP farming video on Melekepi. I forget. Like Melekepi. They made a guide about Battle Palace farming for BP, and it's a really fun way to just press brain dead buttons and earn battle points, as well as I almost clicked the wrong Pokemon, as well as setting up flow on Twitch. I can turn it up very easily. How is that? Perfect, yeah. I was saying earlier in the stream that I gotta get the mixing down so that I just have it very kind of mathematical. Yeah, so this should be pretty easy. So like, if I get the Morimoto in, it would be really good if I get consistent enough that I can just do Morimoto Cynthia after, so hopefully it's like Morimoto +1. And I know that I'm like on a good track. It seems like we're trending pretty well right now. And yeah, if I'm doing that hourly, I'll be in like a comfortable E4 rerun spot. So like the E4 rerun combo, doing 4 in an hour plus Morimoto and maybe Cynthia, and then doing the 5th one with your gym rerun is like a really good 2-hour mark for a single account. I'm going to end up having 3 accounts ready to go, so it'll probably be better for me to just do 1 E4 and then a gym run on all of them in my second hour. Don't forget to heal. But if you only have 1 account, I think that that's the best 2 hours done. Barrels, what's up, man? How we doing? We should be able to get that Morimoto in, though. Fighting setup. Hopefully, this could be like a no-guard dynamic punch that hurts real bad. Green punch, we're chilling. And we go into the light bulb. Light bulb is the nickname. It's like the light bulb emoji in the Pokekin guide. So light bulb, hamster for the gopher. Hamster for the gopher. And Poliwrath is the frog. Blissy's egg. And Metagross is just giant gold trick. I'm doing well, just chilling, doing this Elite Four rerun. Was gonna do it off stream, but Alpha asked if I was gonna stream today, and I figured I could, might as well. Getting up to +4 for safety, just so that against a fighting gym with the super effective Shadow Ball, I can't imagine. It's just overkill for sure, but just being safe. What about Trainer Mori Cynthia rerun while leveling a Pokemon and a gym rerun after? I know that Jinx made the video on that. It's gonna be way better when you get cooked by Ho-Oh Lameo. What do you mean? But Cynthia and Morimoto are so much better to do on better charms, whereas that rerun isn't all that valuable to do. Yes, just for you, Alpha. I just didn't really think about it. So, and then he also in his calculations overestimated slightly on what the actual earnings are for a like leveling additionally. So like a trainer rerun will get you about 250k experience, and that experience valued is at like you value the experience, like the yen is 0.15 the experience. Is that the math? So it's like 0.15 yen per point of experience. So it only ends up being like 40k added based on that. You can definitely do it now that strings remove the experience text. Before, it used to make it not that valuable because you would lose time on the run and lose money. So it was basically a wash. I gotta do like full heals. Do I even need to burn heal? I wonder if that matters. It would probably mess with the AI. Interesting to think about. Like if you're doing trainer reruns, you might as well just be doing gym reruns with Morimoto and Cynthia. If you have the ability to do those Morimoto and Cynthia by themselves, you have the ability to do. What's Crow back clicking? Is it gonna switch now? It's gotta switch now, right? What the fuck? No way I can't just kill this with Thunder Punch, right? I don't think I can set up on flying is the problem. Why didn't it switch? This is weird. Trainer runs are better than gym runs for sure if you have the time. Do you mean the opposite? Um, I probably should have gotten into Blissey there. This is fine. We'll just do this. And then hopefully Exka can set up on the electric. You prefer trainer? Yeah. Let's see what happens here. This is really bad if it doesn't stay in. All right, we're chilling. This is the first time I've seen a setup on electric. That's interesting. Okay, we're chilling. 2 trainer rerun days, almost 800k of experience after everything as well. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not good money, but I'm going to end up doing 2 550k runs via E4 and gym reruns. So I'm going to be making like 1.1 mil a day if I do 2 hours. Speed, yeah. So like you can also just do like a Typhlosion run is going to be better. I can click EQ because Mold Breaker. We love that. So it's just like if you have the ability to do 2 in a day, you can't do the Morimoto Cynthia fight again. So it's only going to be an Amulet Coin 1 on the second one that day unless you have multiple accounts. If I do a gym run on top of that, I get 1.1. Yeah. But I can spend half the time with a little bit more effort. Oh my god. First body. Uh-oh. I think we're fine. We believe in the hamster. The gopher. And if I spend 4 hours, I can just run it back on another account. You know, if I get red done on more accounts, like, oh no, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. It's fine. Everything's fine. I can heal, right? I can heal. Yeah, we're fine. That was scary. Right, yeah, he's the 4th, isn't he? Because it's like Gary's the... How often can you do E4? You can do E4 every 6 hours too. Sometimes it feels like switching up. Yeah, ultimately switching it up is super important too. Trick on EQ. I do a lot of stuff differently a lot of the time just because I'll get bored of things. Like, so the Elite Four is totally new to me and I want to make a video on it eventually on like how to use the Pokekin guide. We're going to switch straight into Excadrill. He is the champion. I think he's the champion in Johto, but not in Kanto. But I'm not at all certain. I could be also very wrong. That should be good. We'll just EQ. How are we doing on PPE? We're fine. I'm pretty sure he's 4, and then we have one more, and then we should have plenty of time to do Morimoto. This music on it, we're still on the no copyright radio, which is chill. Quality's decent. Not that mad about it. I keep saying this, but I'm definitely going to try to figure out my own no copyright playlist and figure out. Is that, oh, it's a Moxie Gyarados, thank goodness. That's 2 sketchy half damage Iron Heads. He's about like 120 potions or so here. I could potentially... I didn't set myself up to add another gym. You have to put credits in the description for the music. I don't know exactly. I don't think so. I would imagine that anything that required crediting would be I haven't seen any other streamers actually do that, so I don't think so, but I could be very wrong. I'm not going to heal after this, so I'm just going to click Stealth Rock and make sure that this is Earthquake before I switch into Excadrill. Yeah. And that's going to be an easy 4E4 is done. We're going to have about 6 minutes. There should be time for Morimoto and maybe 1 or 2 trainers. And bang. I think I'd prefer like a chiller station compared to this one, but beggars can't be choosers. Oh my god, it's Sash. Oh my lord. This happened last time too, didn't it? This is scary. So we need to do a Chandelure setup on Lance and Kanto. Gotta remember that. Somebody write that down. Oh my, it scared me. Thank goodness for Stealth Rocks, doing 50% to that Charizard. And then we just dumpster Blastoise with you. I'm eventually going to make Smooge's Blastoise HO team because I'm a big Blastoise fan, and that team looks very fun to play with screens and all the setup potential. And I have half the team as it is already. All right, 7 minutes. It should be pretty quick to get over to Morimoto. This skips anything. Cool. We'll heal, hit Morimoto, and then we'll just do some rich trainers. Like I could go do Carlos immediately. It's probably faster just to do the rich trainers in Unova though. I wonder if you save time by flying to that. If we do Morimoto on Charm, this could be a big win. Use the same poly for E4 and Ho. I use different ones. Is it? Yeah. So I have a separate one. Just so I'm going to make a second one. This isn't actually mine. What is this? What are you doing, Subat? Why are you staying in on me? Heat wave. That makes sense. Hopefully it doesn't switch after this rocks, and then it's just an easy Chandelure setup. I wonder if I need the X speed. I'm just going to use it because I don't want to find out. I think for Morimoto, you only need to be +2. But yeah, it's just easier. This is also 5 times 31 Poliwrath. I'm going to be making something similar, which is way overkill for Ho. I also get the Flash Fire boost, which helps my damage out. Or boost singular. I think it's just 1 boost. Need to get X speed. Anyone know how much the Flash Fire boost is off the top of their head? Like Flamethrower on normal. I'm smart. But yeah, it's got its own EV spread. So I just have them separate, or I will have them separate when it's actually mine. This is my team member Manitos's. So numbers are not with me, Chief. Yeah. Alpha's not the numbers guy. I'm the numbers guy when I'm not streaming, but when I'm streaming, numbers are not good. It's hard to do numbers brain and stream brain at the same time. Probably just sweep with Chandelure on the... Yeah, so it's super reasonable to do 4 and like 2 wrist trainers, it seems. And then that'll be a decent little profit run. Be like, I didn't buy the I forget where we started. I feel like it's hard to brain in general. Yeah, I feel that. I'm used to my gym rerun teams, what I can just, like, you can click Ice Beam through all these trainers, so that's like my normal thing. I don't know if there's like a flamethrower resist or something else, but... Oh, I'm lagging there. That was weird, a little bit of delay for the UI to pop up. Battle Ball should be pretty solid. I don't think there's any normal types. We'll find out. Oh, I clicked. Damn it. That's what I get for tapping. Trying to find... and last one, Flamethrower. I might be stalling too much. Same Chandelure for Cynthia and Mori, but only have Hidden Power Ice instead of Calm Mind, Garchomp. Yeah, the problem is that you just don't need to make a specific... Like, I'm hoping that someone comes up with a Moxie DD setup that's super consistent, but I like making a 4 Pokemon team specifically for Morimoto that's not any more efficient than like an Elite 4 team. It doesn't save that many people all that much time when you can do Morimoto with just a normal gym rerun team. So like I wouldn't necessarily, I'm not going to make another one specifically for that. Especially when this team exists and you can just easily set up with it. But like you can, like the old Firebox gym rerun team can easily... Like, it's not a clean setup sweep, but I guess it's only that one. Oh well, okay, we'll just go back into that. Uh-oh, did I stall too much for content? Am I about to not do both? We're fine. Everything's fine. All right. I think we started around 2... Somebody can check the VOD. But we started around... It was either like 2.9. It was 2.9 something. It was either low 2.9 or high 2.9. So it might have been 450k pure profit. Which is fine. Rich's charms right now are 60k, so it would have been that, but then you have to factor the cost of the BP, but that usually covers the cost of the item. So thanks for all the answers, learned a lot. Sorry if I bothered. No, ask all the questions that you want to ask. I'm here. Half the reason I'm doing this is to answer questions that I wouldn't normally get to answer via like making a specific video about it or whatever. Yeah, like if you have the access to do trainer reruns and Morimoto, like that's still a great money-making method. I would say that like what I would recommend for most players is let me see if I can pull up. I made this diagram as a joke for the Petrosky Discord, because there's a lot of people that pop in there and they're like, hey, how do you make money? In the same way that they pop into Petrosky's stream and they're like, hey, how do you make money? And it's pretty straightforward. Make money. I need to download this. And I'll pull it up on stream in a second. But essentially, it's like trainer reruns in general, I believe, are the best moneymaker for beginners, just because they're so low barrier to entry. You can just get a cloister and make 250k in an hour if you have Sinnoh done. Like, you don't even need decent IVs, and you'll pretty easily earn like 230k without a natured whatever. I'm going to add image. Create new image. Browse. Where's the Pokemon daycare in Unova? It is west of... Is it Nicrine, or is it west of Striation? West and north? I can just run there in a second once I pull this thing up. Open. Bang. All right. So I don't know if this is going to be readable once you guys can see it on stream, but essentially west of the first city. So basically what I would tell new players is you go complete all the regions first, and then once you have all the regions done, you can make much more money and more quickly if you do trainer reruns first. It used to be the case that with like Typhlosion gym reruns, you couldn't make as much in an hour because you couldn't do as many gyms. Then we got build strings and everything changed, but it was almost better to do trainer reruns than double Typhlosions. Didn't swap screens, so I didn't dox myself. So that was big. The Typhlosions are definitely more profitable in an hour now, just because you can do so many more gyms. But the trainers for sure are still very good, and you can do them every 6 hours. The problem is that new players don't necessarily have access to Cynthia and Morimoto just with a cloister alone. So it's better for them to first do regular trainer reruns, then maybe get a budget gym rerun team, and then in 2 hours they can do like 350k from a Typhlosion run. It's like 330k roughly, maybe more if they get lucky with Flashfire gyms. And then you can do a trainer rerun on top of that, make another 230 to 250k. So you're looking at like 600k a day just from 2 hours. They can do another trainer rerun 4 or 5 hours later if they want to. So that sets up new players with a total of like 150k investment to make nearly $1 million a day if they have enough time. With just an hour, they can do 350k, or if they don't even want to make the Typhlosions, they can just do the trainer reruns. So that's a big part of it. And then once they have both of those down, a budget gym rerun team and a trainer rerun, they can then save for an advanced gym rerun team. They can even skip and go to Elite Four reruns if they feel so inclined. And so I really have to update this one to do... I also said build a Firebox team in this one just because I thought that was a better team at the time. It's probably better just to go to Xanarchy's team or the No Item Swap team if you are a mobile-only player. That would be the big one. You got 4 Ditto. What are you going to use those Dittos for? They can start making... yeah, then they can start gambling, which is where the fun begins. But yeah, this is the... If you didn't see me run behind it, you fly here for the daycare. Breeding starters, nice. So this is where it's at. You go to this city, whatever the city is. I don't even know what it's called. Oh, it is Striation. I'm dumb. I thought it was the city before that. So you fly to Striation, and then this is the breeder. You can't see any of the text because I have it all deleted, but he's asking me if you want to breed. And then this is the actual daycare lady. You have the Xanarchy team and do the trainer reruns as well now, so we'll build up the capital again for an E4 team. Yeah, that's sort of... I'm kind of in that exact same spot where I never built the E4 team, but I have a couple advanced Jimmy Run teams. I couldn't really settle. I get bored easily. So I ended up making, I have the Xanarchy team somewhere here. There's smatterings of the Firebox team, Kazemi's team. I mixed a group of them. So like there's a lot that you can do. And then I'm finally doing the Elite Four team. I actually built another Elite Four team, but this is the Gengar one that isn't as reliable anymore. And my Modest Chandelure is not very good, so I'm just gonna save this for raids. Just because it's essentially 2x31. I think I took a gamble on a low roll, and it didn't pay off, and I never fixed it on the defense there. So once Elite Four got changed, I was like, fuck this, I'm not breeding another one, especially because it's like 2 Metagrosses, and now I'm finally doing it. So I'm just apologizing to everyone that I'm breeding my Metagrosses, and then once I'm done with like the rest of my team, for sure Elite Fours are getting changed, because that's sort of what happens to me. So apologies in advance. And then here are my Ho-Oh beaters for story. Gotta eat BRB. I'm actually probably just gonna call stream here anyway, just because I got a lot to do today outside of stream. I might actually, I can maybe stream for like another 45. Let's see. Let's hop back into the story real quick. Let me figure out how much I have left, and then we can try to get to the Ho fight, and then I can call it. Region swap. I can go do Johto right after that, so let me do Kanto 6 gym really quick, and then we can do Ho-Oh. That'll be a fun way to finish stream. What do I have to do in Kanto here? Do I have to go down to Fuchsia? That's it, isn't it? Okay. Let's do this real quick. Can I surf yet? Can't surf yet. Dodging spinners left and right. Come on, turn. Turn left. Nice. We got owned there. He turned on the frame. If you don't know, spinners will turn if you run by them. They'll automatically lock onto you. So you have to walk past. And if you just time it a little bit better than I did, if you wait until immediately after they turn away, you're guaranteed to get through. So we did Fuchsia. All right, we're doing Fuchsia. We did Saffron. I think Fuchsia's next. That's not Lava Ridge. Cinnabar, and then Giovanni Gym Viridian. It's always good to use your neutral-ish moves instead of your stab moves. Later, when you're using the Moxie Pokemon stories, you save a little bit of PP. We're gonna own this. I don't think I have like the item thing to get the leftovers, which is a bummer. I think you need the item finder from somewhere. Get Rex Snorlax. Absolutely owned. I am on Twitch today. I went back to my original Twitch account. So it's C4VVVV. Dittos are the best for getting good IV starters. That's like the best way to breed them. I really should have put my Twitch in the description. Oh, I gambled again. I don't know if that message went in to YouTube. We'll see again. Yeah, if you're breeding like Typhlosions for Poison Point, motherfucker. If you're breeding Typhlosions for gym reruns or any of the other starters, just the gender Pokemon, gender ratios are kind of fucked. So Dittos are the best for that. And we own this Magikarp real quick. Easy peasy. I feel like I gotta go here. Think we're doing this the right way. Nice, okay. Easy to Fuchsia. Red Bulbasaur and Turtwig. Nice with Ditto. Cav with 4 Vs. Yeah. 3 Vs. C4 VVVV. Or 2 Vs. I don't even know what my own Twitch name is. Can I do Fuchsia right now? Yeah, okay. We'll just heal real quick and then stomp this gym. Hello, not Petrowski. It is me. Not Petrowski. Spin. Nice. I think we have to fight you. And then this might be the only required fight in the gym. You can't see it right now because this is a little bit too dark. You might not even be able to see it on stream, but the invisible walls have white pixels in the corners. I like to point that out in case we have new people watching. Saves them a bunch of time. So you can actually see the walls. You don't have to memorize the route. I've never memorized the route for this. I just look at the walls and run around them. I can't wait to test the Ho fight, especially in the story, because you get the forgiveness mechanism. So I can just teleport to the back of the top tower instead of having to run up every single time. Pretty clutch. We're gonna set rocks and steamroll this gym leader. Don't forget to hydrate everyone. So we get stealth rocks up. We don't die. We'll die here. And then who do we want to sweep with? I don't have Heracross or Scyther. They're fun to sweep with. We'll just do a quick Cloyster sweep. Bug into ice, probably neutral. Shell smash real quick. Just for the memes. Hopefully we don't faint to something random. Like a Giga Drain. That'll do it. I got. Let's just do Krook. We'll do Krook. And that'll be that. I want to figure out how to get the viewer counts on like overlay. I know that you can do it with Restream. I've just never figured it out. Hopefully this Crobat doesn't own me. This Crobat ain't shit. And we should be coming up in the Ho fight. So plans for this are the story fight for Ho-Oh is a bit of a problem for some people. that are kind of new to the game, and I want to make a mini guide on how to beat the host fight for the story, as well as people that are just like steamrolling it with alts, kind of like how I do. If I can just have a set of Pokemon that I can transfer over quickly and easily, makes it very simple. So we're gonna do that. I gotta beat the Kimono Girls. And I'm gonna pull up my main I feel like I have to go to the lab first, right? Or is that after Ho? We'll check this really quick. This might be later. Yep, I was right. Okay, Master Ball. And then it's Kimono Girls in Ekritique at the thing. So we're going to get the rest of our sweepers out just because they're annoying. Get Scyther out. Get Scyther, that's fine. Which is this building? Yep. Thank you to Bill Strings for saving so much time. I think Scyther might be able to handle all of them. We'll see what happens. I've got my phone up. I'm mailing myself something. I don't know if you can hear the music. I should feel that. Easy bug bite for the Oko. Who am I mailing this to? This is 3 A's, 3 V's. Really should have come up with a better naming scheme. Just buy 5 Tentas. Yeah, so the Tentas are good, but I'd rather try this Teddy strat because it's funnier. It's not Teddy, Ursaring. So I'm gonna have to buy some rock slides. I'll probably just buy them off the GTL. Don't care. Only 3 Pokemon to mail too, so less money over time. Let me see if I can fiddle with the music a bit. Oh god, why can I hear myself? Accidentally opened my own stream. We're eating berries left and right. It's probably added text that we don't need. I guess I'll bring Cloyster as the 6th or 4th. Just for a quick rock blast if need be. Hopefully this is the last one. I think that was 5. What starters you got, Red? There we go. So we'll see if this team, this 3 Pokemon team, can easily sweep Ho. If it can't, I want to fiddle with it a little bit and see what the minimum is. So we're going to start with slashes on it alone, see if that does enough. I didn't need to heal. PC. Did I not just buy those? Am I crazy? I didn't. Okay. Claim those. I'll save them, I guess, just in case I don't need them. We're gonna do you. Theoretically, you could set up the Ursa rings as well with like a reflect or something. Don't need Whirlpool guy anymore. We'll bring Fly. Cloister. No, because we want to burn. Never mind. Okay. Let's do... How much are silk scarves? Should be cheap. We're going to start with silk scarves for cheap sake and cheapness' sake. And what I'm hoping is guts, stab, slash will just do enough. But we have quick tests, so this should be pretty fun. This is the boring side of testing where you have to... Well, we're going to miss most of the boring side by only having to run up once, but... Bro just got in my way for no reason. What the heck? Do one repel into a super repel. So the strat is we've got these Ursa rings and they're all guts. I bought them off the GTL for less than 5k a pop. And this one's pretty good. It was lonely and like plus 20, 30 attack IV, even better. The idea is to manipulate the fight because you get the burning wind at the start that guarantees a burn. It's just going to set you up for free guts. Of course, it's the... Oh my god. So, did I miss... Very cringe, Eradicate. Can't escape because it's too fast. Even better. Now we super. Yes, the idea is going to be we get burned, then we can click slash or potentially rock slide. Rock slide's going to end up doing more damage. I just want to see what the, like, if we're close to cap at all right now, because it could save people money. Not having to buy either facade or rock slide. Rock slide cheaper though. It does more damage because of the 4x. Always skip the first teleporter. And then it's every teleporter after that. Then we have Cloister Rock Blast for good measure in the back, just because we already had that. Shouldn't need it. And let's see what happens. Yeah, get out of the way. Thank you. I wonder if it gets a setup move. Oh, we don't even have slash. He has slash. You can charm. Attack is harshly lowered. Well, I'm not going to click damaging moves right now. We have rest. Not really useful. We'll just set up with... We'll drop its speed. I think it's going to shrug off the speed drop anyway, but... You do absolutely no damage on the first turn as it is, so it doesn't really make a difference. The upside of having Rock Slide is also going to take care of the ad, so it's probably going to be a quick switch to the other one. Also see how much experience the ads give you. I don't think it's going to be anything meaningful. That does enough damage that it's a little bit sketchy. Oh yeah, I'm dumb. Forgot about the switch part. So we might just drop them and give them Rock Slide and see what happens. Now learn Reflect. Alright, let's see what... We have a Double Edge. I forget what the base power is. We'll Rock Blast and Slash and see what the damage difference is. Rock Blast owns. Easy damage cap. Double Edge. Yeah, you do not need Rock Slide. Holy moly. Welcome back, welcome back. Earth Ring's hurt by its burn. Okay, yeah, you absolutely do not need Rock Slide. I gotta make sure that I don't fully kill it. Helping Hand's fine. We should... Did it shrug off the stat drop? It did not yet. I wonder if it doesn't. It should here. Yeah, this is kind of busted because it's like 15k. It might actually be less money than the Tentacruels because if you just get 5 Tentacruels, you're spending like what, 2k per? Tentacruel, yeah, like 2.5k per for 5, so it's like 15k, roughly about the same. Let's see. I'm gonna click Scary Face again, just because I don't want to kill it. We'll Rock Blast the Suicune, and then this is another Double Edger. Okay. What is... Cloyster gets owned. Snarl doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's easy damage cap. So I would definitely say this strategy is probably better than the Tentacruels just because the Surf doesn't do enough, but we're going to buy the Tentacruels anyway and see what happens. Can I forfeit this fight easily right now? They add that for the story fight. Nice. Okay, so Sylph Scarfs didn't even need those Rock Slides. I'm just going to keep them to use eventually on my main. Let's do the Tentacruel version real quick. So the other way that you can beat this fight pretty easily, we're gonna look for special attacking Tentacruels. 250. Do I have the Surf HM? Yeah, chillin'. If you're doing the stories on an alt and you don't go to get the HMs, it's really random when you don't have. We'll sort by, I'll just put 25 because you don't hit damage cap and it's not going to be that much more expensive for the Tentacruels. Or 5. We'll keep the Cloyster just cause. You could theoretically put Mystic Waters and shit on these too, but I really don't think it matters. We're going to try without. Party. Oh, I didn't even look at the levels. Oof. That was dumb. Has anyone done the Tentacruels before? We'll just see, I guess. We'll see what happens. Could be that... Oh yeah, do they all know Surf? Check that out real quick. They all know Surf anyway, didn't matter. Alright. So this is the other way of potentially cheesing this. I do want to return. Nice. God, that's so convenient. Please add that for the regular free battles. Oh, that would save me hours. Anything else that I can click right now? Acid spray. Yeah, we'll acid spray, then the first one, just because we can get a SPDF drop. At least for the first stage. And so if we get that SPDF drop, it should hold at least for the first stage, and Surf should do damage cap for the first 3. We're special attacking so that the burns don't matter for these tentacles. See if the cloister eventually comes out, but otherwise we're just going to surf into each other. The resist should be enough. And we're just going to spam surf now. Extra sensory, it's going to nuke one of them. Oh my lord. Is that new coverage? That hurts. I do not remember this clicking extra sensory before. Anyone done this one recently? Because I am not familiar enough. Yeah, like what the heck? And then it's just going to is Solar Beam neutral at that point? Then we get the damage debuff for shrugged off the SPDF drop. Don't have Johto unlocked yet? What are you doing? Are you like region locked or something? All right. Yeah, just from that extra sensory is really, really rough. Just don't like storylines. Got it. I, on the other hand, just grind alts like it's my job. All right, let's see how much. The problem really is the Permasun now, because this Surf is going to do nothing, especially without the special defense drops. Cloister's back in, but it's just going to eat a Solar Beam. I could have enabled strings really quick. Yeah, I don't think... Are there other higher level Tentas? $41. Probably better to go with like a level 41. Let's do minimum level. 49's past cap, 48, 48. 47. It might be you want like level cap tentacles. Yeah, I think this Teddy Ursa stretch is better. But we'll hit a Rock Blast. We'll hit a Surf. I think we lose though. I want to see how much the Surf does. Easy dodge. And we get wrecked by the Solar Beam. Happens. Oh, just outplaying us. Yeah, we're not even going to see. Okay. Tentacruels, L. You might need to buy those better Tentacruels, but holy shit, is it better to just go with the 3 Teddy Ursas. I bought them all for less than 3k. Like, or sorry, I keep saying Teddy Ursas. I mean Ursa Rings. Ursa Ring. Oops, nope. Has guts. Search, price. Like 46 just listed, only 3 attack, but it's probably just as good. Actually, that's kind of a buy. Easy flip, made 4k there. That isn't Ho double weak to rock? Exactly. But the the Ursa-rings are so good that you don't even need to carry rock coverage on them. Like, we're just gonna go test this again really fast. Let's just try only 3 and see how far we get. It'd be better if they had slash instead of double edge for that added damage. You can actually throw... Let's try leftovers on them. 1. What do I have? Take leftovers. I'll throw leftovers on 2. Throw leftovers on the weaker one, or the ones with double edge. If you're not familiar with the mechanics that I'm manipulating here, what's going to happen is Ho-Oh always starts the fight by burning. Wait, did I just give it to... Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, we're chilling. And then if a Pokemon with Guts is burned, it boosts their attack, I think, by 50%. I almost want to leave an alt right here at the fight, so I can always just go back and test the Story-O fight, but that's a little bit over the top. Let's see how this goes. Definitely want to hit one scary face. Oh yeah, what else can we do? We have the charm. Really mostly specially attacking. Protect. Rain Dance wouldn't be the worst. Honestly, it's not worth teaching it Swords Dance though. Torment again. Yeah, same attack in a row. Workup would be decent. Toxic. Yeah. We'll click double edge once just to see how much damage it does without guts. It's not gonna be all that much. Still 7%. Maybe it is worth clicking, because then if you do 7, 8, 8, that might be enough to get to phase it on phase 2. And you might not even get an ad spawn. We'll try that next. The problem is we're going to lose one of these probably right here. So you might need to bring one of your other Pokemon, but that would be enough. Like if you're doing the story, you have something else that's like a level cap or close. Oh, we needed 2 speed drops. That's bad. That's going to faint. Yeah, so we don't even get the second speed drop. The attack drop saved this one from fainting on Sacred Fire. Slash, double edge. Oh no, that's... Now the other one's gonna take use extra sensory as coverage? I don't know why I clicked that. And then one of these is gonna eat a sun boosted Sacred Fire. So you might need one more Pokemon. Does it matter what mon you're using, or just have to be Guts? The good part about the Ursa Rings is they're cheap, and then the normal attack is neutral, but you could theoretically try like Heracross. But Heracross is like base price. There's not like a wild catch Heracross in that range. So it's like a little bit annoying. So we just lose this one, that's fine. It can't set screens for itself, so that's not that great. Is Workup a cheap TM? I don't even know if that's worth clicking. But basically, if you just add these Teddy Ursas on top of whatever you're gonna bring. Let's see. Blue Cloyster. What else is weak to? yeah, Swellow is like the one that everyone knows from Nuzlocke, but the problem is that I can't look it up right here. Swellow's base stats are just abysmal. It might be enough to just do... at first I thought it wasn't going to be enough. The difference is that Teddy Ursa's attack stat is fucking gigantic. Ursaring, I keep saying Teddy Ursa, but like $130 for the attack stat here. What are some other guts options though? We can just look at the GTL and maybe test them right now. Has ability guts, level cap 48. Let's say like, let's do like 38, like that level 39 Teddy Ursa. So you do have Swellows in the range. You know, we could just test some Swellows real quick. What does it carry? It's flying, weak to flying. Like air slash special. We don't have to teach it something to even do damage to which is kind of mid. Eradicate might be good, but it's less bulky. Hariyama fighting weak to flying, bad. Oh yeah, same with Heracross. Like, does it have something? It's all fighting moves, so it's like not worth buying off the GTL. Rattata double-edged guts. Like if we just evo this once. The problem is you have to level them all up once, which is annoying. You can just buy the teddies. Machamp probably bad. Tonk is the other one, but again, fighting, flying weakness, and there's also just none in the right level range. I think they're caught too weak. If you can even wild catch them. You'll have to evolve them yourself, which is a bit of a pain. And then weak to flying, so it's just gonna get owned. It's gonna bait air slashes or air cutters, and then you're just all gonna die. Aircross is 4x. Oh yeah. Yeah, good point. Aircross is 4x. Not even worth. So I would say it's probably Eradicate or Ursaring, but Ursaring you can just buy right at like level, right in the 40s. Oh, this is a Pat song. I've heard this one before. And then otherwise, if you're in this range, like we'll just go for like a Rock Slider on top of this. Rhyhorn you could level up really quickly. We'll throw one of those in real quick. Oh yeah, this is the Phoenix song. Luxord's guts, but it's HA. Yeah. So it's like there are options, but it's like as far as just super efficient, easy strategy for people to try. We're gonna try all damage this time. Actually, let's do one more all damage with Ursaring. See if I can just do it with those three. And then that should be good. Go right back up. So we're just gonna speed run this fight, do all damage at first. That might be 25%, it might be just short, but I think it's 28 is cap as it is anyway, so one of them is just gonna die to Sacred Fire though, which kind of sucks. Spread your wings and rise from the ashes. All right, damage is 777. Slash was only 5. The double edge is closer to cap. We're probably not even cap there then. Yeah, it just dies. Okay, so not really that feasible. You do need additional Pokemon. We'll just forfeit real quick and go next with the Rhyhorns. They might even just bait moves. It's not worth boosting. It would be worth reflecting probably, but it doesn't learn reflective. Fine. All right, last attempt. Might just win it on this one because I'm pretty content with this strategy. I can just reuse these Teddy Ursas pretty reliably. Dun, 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 dun. Song is a bop. All right. Full charm. That's probably worth. Let's just do the setup with Scary Face. Outspeeding is decent. That's like one less damaging move from Ho-Oh going into phase 2 overall. Because we're going to do 28% on one. You can ask as many questions as you want. Maybe 2, since I see you're fighting against Ho-Oh. You can ask me like 30 questions on the Ho-Oh fight and I would not even be, I would be happy. In fact, you have to think of 2 more questions before you ask me the first one. Did I move the Rhyhorn? Okay, cool. Wicked Gamba on the Rock Blasts. Only needs to be 3 hits to be the same. Wait, why do you have... Oh, okay, never mind. Let's check what I even do. Stats don't affect this attack's damage. I don't know how that plays out. This is about legendary Pokemon like Ho or Mewtwo, 3 Bird, and Kanto. Everybody have them. So, is this strategy better than the Poliwrath one? This is, we're just doing Ho-Oh for the story, so I want to point that out really fast. Oh, nice bait from the Rhyhorn there. So we like it when the Rhyhorns die, and then we'll bring another Ursaring in. This is the story Ho-Oh fight. This would not work for the regular Ho-Oh fight. Actually, it might, I don't know, but... that would be a funny thing to test, actually. I don't have the time to level up Ursarings, but if anyone wanted to test that, it'd be good for the community if you just level up a bunch of Ursaring. Yeah, it might work. I don't know. It would be very funny to test, though. If you just did like bulky Ursaring, like Spadef. No, you need Def for the... maybe just HP attack Ursaring. It could be pretty funny. That might be worth figuring out. Maybe someday. I'll test that. Uh-oh, see a fire. Legendary Pokemon like Ho or Mewtwo and the 3 Bird Pokemon. So the 3 Bird Pokemon in Kanto, you can catch. You can catch 1 per month, and there's it's extremely rare encounter rate. Or it's not as rare as a shiny, let's say. So I shouldn't say extremely, but it's still very rare. It's like 1 in probably 1 in 3,000 or 1 in 4,000 chance to encounter. The Mewtwo is also a very rare encounter rate. We have really no idea what it is, and only 1 person can have it at a time. And if you have Mewtwo, you have to accept every battle request that someone gives you, like a duel. This might actually win the fight. Right here. Hit 5 times. Solar beams on the Cloyster. That's good. It's a King of the Hill legendary. You can, I think Young Cabbage just made a really good video on the King of the Hill legendaries. If you're not familiar with him, he's a great content creator. Yeah, we just beat Ho-Oh straight up. Oops. I didn't even really mean to do that, but okay, so it's auto PvP except if you have for certain legendaries. So it's Lugia in Johto, Mewtwo is Kanto, Rayquaza and Hoenn, and then there's Keldeo and Arceus. I forget what region they're in for Sinnoh and Unova. I don't know those ones better. We got our Sacred Ash. Good shit. So that was fun. For me at least. I hope everyone else was entertained from that. We're gonna log out, trick back out. Kelio is Nova, thank you. What did I buy? Another Ursa Ring? Yeah, that was okay, cool. Yeah, so big fan of the Ursa Ring strategies. They're like 4 or 5k a pop for guts. I think if people see this and then if this strategy gets popularized, it could go up in price, but then that would be a nice little farming thing for people to do if there's demand for Ursa Rings at 40 with guts. You can also buy Teddy Ursas with pickup, and then they'll evolve into Ursa Rings if you just give them a level past 30. Wild locations. Yeah, you can catch them from hordes in the Victory Road in Kanto. I don't know what floor that's going to be on, though. Or Johto Victory Road on Common. You could just go catch them yourself. Your first question seems like you're fighting Ho, and the other question... Other question now, at the Elite Four, can you suggest a good spot where I can level up to beat the Elite Four? What region are you in? Only works in storyline. I don't see the prices going up, to be honest. Yeah, it would just be... It's not like up. It would be like... If there's just a little bit of upward pressure on the price here, so it's like Teddy... Just like Moxie Sandiles are like 10k. Where all these are I'm sure are Intimidate. Oh, Moxie Sandile for 1.8k. That actually might be a little mini flip. Oh wow, they're just super cheap now. Back when I did the stories before, Moxies were a bit more expensive base price. I think people are just farming the shit out of them now. Maybe I'm wrong. You're in Kanto. So if you don't know how Sweet Scent works, none of my Pokemon know fly. You don't know how Sweet Scent works, you're going to summon hordes, so you just need to figure out a horde that you can kill in Kanto, and then level up on those. Let's see. Horde, Kanto, Elite Four is probably Rhydon, I think. He's nuts. Oh, I don't have a Sweet Center. Oopsie. Like, usually the best answer is as far as you can get in the game, which is Victory Road. Where's my Teddy Ursa? Oh god. There we go. Okay. Let's see what horde this is. Rhydon, I think, has an annoying ability, though. Oh, Marowak. I think this has Protect. No, Endeavor, that wouldn't do it. It should be easy. It's probably this horde, so if you can get something with Surf, you can probably kill all these. Sand Slash has Protect, that's it. That would be a little bit annoying, but honestly, if you can get something up close to level cap with Surf, it's gonna probably deal with most of these, so you can, like, see if I have a... Did that just live? Weird. I don't care enough. Let's see if I have Star You or Star Me. Around that level. 56 with Surf. Let's try this guy. Give it a Mystic Water for a little bit more damage. Throw that up there. And then once we're done testing this, I'm probably... Do I play PvP? I do, but I'm really bad at it. I'm hoping at some point someone takes pity on me and just coaches me on how to do PvP on stream, like Danny with 6Ys, who we're going to raid here in a little bit, or any of the other good PvP content creators. Like if Smooge or Spidget ever wanted to PvP, want to help me learn how to PvP, that would be insane. I accidentally bought a Gyarados and a Magneton with good IVs, but then realized they're over level 62, so you can't use them now. Yeah, if you actually look, there's a price drop off at the EV level caps. Is there a reason you stream from yesterday isn't available? I like to go back since I missed it. I had some copyright songs end up playing, so I just deleted it for safety's sake. I didn't really want to deal with problems in that regard. Let's see if the surf is close here. This is not an EV trained Staryu. Maybe it is. No, it's not. So I would say like, yeah, plus docs. I face revealed accidentally. And we just, oh, false swipe. We stay alive. We stay alive. That was pretty funny that we just end up living because of the false swipes. But this stream was almost identical to yesterday's stream where we did an alt run, we did an Elite Four rerun. So I'm going to try to stream more and have those up, but I appreciate you asking. And it's always cool to see that there's even interest in the stream VODs at all. But yeah, this is what I would do. I would try to level here with the Surf Pokemon. Staryu is a decent one you can buy for pretty cheap. If you have something with Surf already, like a Blastoise, you can probably steamroll that. Marowak is false swipe. Yeah, I learned that one. So that's good. Otherwise, you can also just single encounter to kill things. Boards are better if you can manage them. If you wanted to special attack EV Train, you could attack EV Train here at Route 15, east of Fuchsia on the Nidorans. Let me pull up the list. Hit them daily is always great to have background and help newer players. The attack, Kanto, that what do they call it in this guide? S death. Is it just S? Yeah, it's S attack. Let's see. Cerulean Cave can't do. Power Plant Pikachu is a 10 speed one. Vermilion Surfing. Go test it real quick. What do you get, like Goldeen's or something? Tentacles, Spadef. Attack to the right side of Fuchsia, yeah. Vermilion Surfing. No. Unless it's a split. Not there, where am I going then? North Vermilion? Cool. Cool. Is this special attack? No, it's HP. Am I in the right spot? Or did I mess it up again? Trolling the streamer. Let me look at 10. On bridge. Can't get to Kadabra, Cerulean Cave. I don't think there's a good one in Kanto, unfortunately. Isle 3 has Glooms. I don't think so. I guess that is pre-E4. How far can you get pre-E4 on the islands? Where are we at? Oh, Bond Bridge. Yeah, no, you're right. This is one. Yeah, so Glooms here would be the one for if you wanted. The problem is they're pretty high up, and you need like a fire attack to reliably kill these, I guess. Like, how much damage is the Surf gonna do? Like nothing. Yeah. So this would be the way, but I wouldn't really worry that much about EV training. Choice specs would probably also solve the problem at the other end, trying to surf those other ones. You could level this Staryu up on lower hordes. Air Cutter. Oh, Air Cutter could be good. You have a donate button. Oh, don't even worry about it. Just pay it forward. Go help somebody else out in your life. I don't have any like financial stuff set up. I appreciate it though, that you'd even want to spend your money on me. But go buy yourself a beer or coffee or something nice. But yeah, this is fun. I'm gonna try and grind the rest of that alt off stream and have it done, and then I might be able to do like a berry farming stream, talk about berry farming, and then just turn that into a video. Yeah, that stuff done. You're missing out. Was that me or somebody else in chat? I'm not paying attention enough. Aisle 3 has glooms. Alpha, you need to get Johto done. Yeah, but I am gonna go work out and finish some work up and I'll stream here. Need a dono with sub buttons. Oh yeah, I do have to work on that, I guess. I don't know if I really want to. I guess, yeah, I might as well set them up. I don't know. I don't really want to take people's money. I'm happy to like take YouTube's money if they just want to give me ad revenue and stuff, but we'll see. I'll figure it out. This is my first real Twitch stream ever because the other one doesn't count. So yeah, that's it. We are going to go. I believe Danny should still be streaming. Let's see. We're gonna raid someone. Danny's streaming. Have it linked to random YouTube videos so you get the view count. Yeah, you did ask. That's a good point. Have any stream means I go into happy vegetable mode. I'm excited for your happy vegetable mode. But you should check out Danny. Danny's a great dude. If you want, just like, he's also great background content. Just does a lot of streaming. He's probably more knowledgeable at E4. He's definitely more knowledgeable at E4 reruns and has a lot of other really good game knowledge. So would really recommend checking out his stream. I lurk in his stream all the time. So let's see if I can figure out. Let's see if I'm even allowed to raid people. Otherwise, I'm just going to link his stuff everywhere. I'll link his stream in Restream chat too. So let's do that first. Also, do I have like channel points at all on this stream? I don't know if that's even a thing. Can you guys see those? Or is it like I have to do something in order to get channel points up? No channel points yet? Okay. All right, we're gonna hit this raid. Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. It was super fun to just chat with everybody all the time. You need affiliate? Okay. I think I need to stream a couple days in a row, so I gotta figure that out. So yeah, thanks again everybody for watching. If you have any more questions for me, I lurk in Chassis Discord all the time. I'll be in Danny's stream tonight. I'll be in Smooge and Spidget streams too as well. I just like watching those guys. So I don't know if we should spam something when we get to Danny's whatever, but we're gonna go raid Danny with 6Ys and hang out there for a while. I'll just be chatting there as well. So hit this raid, see if it works. Raid has been created. We're successful this time. Join up if you're available. And thanks again.